Again, with that developing story we've been following most of this afternoon, a dark train catching fire, spewing flames and smoke at the entrance to the City Place Tunnel near uptown Dallas. DART says the passengers were evacuated and that 6 of them are being treated for injuries. Fox 4's Sean Rabb is on the scene with more. Sean.
Yeah, Steve, and let me first tell you that the urgency out here now has tamped down a lot. Dallas Fire Rescue now gone. There were 7 paramedics here, 7 ambulances here. They transported about 6 people. All of that is down now. We have DART police still on the scene and some DART officials. But take a look at the video, show you what it was like around 3:40 this afternoon. There were some 40 people on the train when the fire started, as the train was here at the tunnel in the Arts District here underneath Ross and Central Expressway. Now, the fire suppression system kicked in, but Dallas Fire Rescue responded also. It was chaotic, as you might imagine, and for people on that train, you know it had to be frightening. We talked to one man who was both an ear and eye witness. Listen to what Mario says he heard and saw.
There was a bunch of people already running out of the tunnel and stuff like that. So, but yeah, it was a pretty good fireball. When I was running up to the train, you could definitely hear the electricity going. So it was a bunch of panic, pretty much.
Now, people walked up out of that tunnel and they were walking to places where they could catch a shuttle bus. This has paralyzed the transit system in downtown. As you might imagine, trains aren't running, buses aren't running as normal. At some stops, you can get a shuttle bus to get you to a bus or get you out of downtown to try and get you home. Again, 10 to 15 people were checked out here in downtown by Dallas Fire Rescue. Half dozen transported with injuries like difficulty breathing for some, either from the smoke or from running and walking away from the train. Other people, as you might imagine, had some anxiety. There were some folks reporting minor burns, but none of the injuries, we are told, none of the injuries close to life-threatening. That is the good news tonight. Now DART is trying its best to figure out next moves and how to get the system back up and running. We know the fire was in the train, on the roof of the train. Of course, that's where all of the electrical system in the trains are located. Yet don't know how it started. Do believe obviously accidental at this point, but something with the part of that train, perhaps the pantograph that conducts the electricity from the overhead lines to the train and powers it. Something had to happen there. People tell us they saw the top of that train charred. So again, good news, no life-threatening injuries tonight.
Yeah, it looks like from the air, from Sky 4, we can see charring and maybe a couple holes burned through the roof of those trains. So it's really lucky, really lucky. It'd be scary to be kind of in the smoke and the flames, then be in that underground kind of trap space too. That was probably very frightening for those riders. Sean, thank you. Good reporting today. Appreciate it.